What the rich do not want you to know about money. When people say they want to hit it rich, they usually mean with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Consider a lucky investment, winning the lottery, or pitching an idea on Shark Tank that launches them into the pantheon of millionaires. While it is not impossible to become wealthy in a single shot, the truth is that most new money millionaires did not strike it rich. Instead, they amassed money through careful financial planning, competent assistance, financial literacy, and goal setting. Without further ado, here are the 14 money secrets that the wealthy don't want you to know and how you may use them to your advantage. 1. The key to getting started is to set goals. Wealth is a relative concept. If you're making $25,000 a year, $1 million plus a lay property may appear extravagant. If you're living in Los Angeles on $1 million a year, wealthy definitely means $100 million and a garage full of luxury cars. Because people see and value things differently, it is important to define what wealth means to you and then set goals to get there. For example, you may decide to change occupations, establish a family, or become a billionaire by the age of 35. Then it's time to create an action plan with annual goals to get your to-do list completed. 2. Always align your spending with your goals. Keep your spending in line with your goals while you're building money and after. Know what matters to you, whether it's acquiring a lifestyle, accomplishing feats, or passing on wealth. Then, take care not to waste resources on things and activities that have no value to you, and instead, spend heavily in education, interests, passions, and ambitions that are. Whether that's forgoing restaurants while you take night classes or foregoing a new car to purchase a rental property, investing in things that progress your goals pays off in the long. 3. A solid savings strategy bolsters success. A savings strategy protects and improves your liquidity. While the goal is to save 15 to 20% of your monthly income, starting with 5% is better than nothing. Automating the deposit of a portion of each paycheck into your savings accounts is a wonderful approach to assure regular savings. Putting money aside when you get a bonus, increase, or even Christmas presents might help you accumulate wealth faster. You should also keep a modest, separate emergency fund to meet unexpected expenses. Aim to save 6 to 12 months' worth of costs in your emergency fund, then replace it when you spend it. 4. Keeping up with the Jonesies is a one-way ticket to Poorville. A luxury lifestyle may appear to be a true reflection of wealth, and for many, it is. However, many rich people drown in debt in order to keep up appearances. Meanwhile, individuals who are truly wealthy often live frugally, invest frequently, and spend within their means. The explanation is simple. The desire to seem wealthy undermines your ambitions and places your money in dead-end investments. The easiest approach to ensure you can afford all the expensive toys you want later is to ignore the impulse to keep up with the Joneses and focus on your own wealth building rather than trying to show off. 5. Build a winning team. One of the most important secrets regarding affluent individuals is that they almost never realize what they're doing. They do realize, however, that they can hire someone else to handle their affairs and provide guidance. For example, a fee-only financial consultant can introduce you to new money-making ideas, which your financial lawyer can review for legal implications before your tax professional reduces your tax liability to Uncle Sam. While the first investment may appear to be exorbitant, investing in a support system today boosts your chances of success later. 6. Using other people's time and money helps you get ahead. Being your own boss and using other people's money instead of your own are two of the best ways to become wealthy. You labor as an employee to benefit your boss, and employing your own capital restricts your success to how much you can personally front. However, creating or purchasing a firm, frequently with funds provided from banks or investors, achieves both goals at the same time. If running your own company isn't your thing, you can still use borrowed funds to invest in real estate, the stock market, or someone else's big idea. 7. Fees eat success for breakfast. You subsidize someone else's journey to prosperity every time you pay a charge to manage your money or service a debt. Banking costs, high-interest loans, international transaction fees, overdraft fees, ATM fees, investment commissions, mutual fund expense ratios. The idea is that there are numerous costs available, and the more you spend, the less you have. As a result, if possible, use no-fee accounts, low-cost index funds, and credit cards with 0% APR. 8. Keep an eye on your credit card usage or avoid them entirely. Using a credit card pushes you to live beyond your means and pay interest to do so. As a result, many financial experts recommend tearing up your cards, avoiding them entirely, or just using them to achieve your goals. For example, if you use them to pay payments and immediately pay off the balance to boost your credit. If you must use a credit card, seek for rewards cards that offer cashback or air miles, have fraud protection and other benefits such as built-in travel insurance. And never, ever use a store credit card with a high interest rate. 9. Charity is beneficial to both the soul and your wallet. Donating money or supplies to charitable causes is not just honorable, it is also beneficial to your budget. You can deduct charitable gifts to approved organizations if you itemize your tax returns, and the more you can deduct, the less you'll pay in taxes. 10. Make your money work for you. Working hard does not always equal success, which is one of capitalism's unpleasant facts. If your primary source of revenue is time exchange, your earnings potential is limited to the amount of hours you labor per week. The wealthy, on the other hand, are aware of capitalism's dirty secret. The genuine path to prosperity is through passive income. Whether it's stock trading, real estate investing, or backing someone else's company concept, anything that pays out unearned profit expands your earning potential beyond the hours in a day. 11. Every minute you waste is one less minute you're wealthy. Your most valuable asset in investing is time. The sooner you begin putting your money to work in the markets, the longer your cash can compound. Even $25 per week is preferable to nothing. Similarly, in the stock market, it is critical to distinguish between time and timing. While one large investment can propel you to riches, you're far more likely to lose money than win big if you gamble recklessly. The wealthy recognize that sticking to an unsexy buy and hold strategy, making regular contributions to a diverse portfolio, is one of the most dependable ways to get rich. 12. Allocation is key. When you invest in the stock market, how you distribute your cash has a huge impact. Dividend-paying bonds, equities, and mutual funds should typically be kept in tax-advantaged retirement accounts, while individual securities should be kept in a brokerage account. This method has 3 benefits. To begin, it employs government-sponsored tax techniques and spreads your wealth to reduce the impact on your retirement. Simultaneously, diversifying your holdings across accounts and investments ensures that you are not overly engaged in one area. 13. Diversification leads to success. Investing in stocks, bonds, and mutual funds is a good place to start, but it's not the end of the road. Expansion into the liquid or physical assets, such as real estate, gold, and even artwork, can help you secure your wealth as your wealth grows. Though these assets are more expensive upfront and more difficult to sell, there is a reason why becoming a real estate mogul is associated with wealth. And because these assets are less vulnerable to market fluctuations, they can pay handsomely even when other investments fail. 14. As your wealth and confidence develop, consider investing in private marketplaces. One of the most important ultra-wealthy secrets is that the stock market gets your feet wet, but private markets hold the actual riches. Business ownership, angel investing, and other forms of private equity have a higher level of risk than stock market investments. However, their potential greater returns and diversification might do wonders for your portfolio, especially if you're determined to create actual wealth. So, that's all, guys. If you liked the video, remember to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.